There's a quote that's attributed to you, and let me quickly read it. My advice to young people will be for us to rise up and invest in our leadership capital, dare to make a difference, and synergize with other change agents to change the conversations in the public space from doom and gloom to hope and possibilities that lie ahead. Do you think that the Nigerian youth are sufficiently invested in the Nigerian project?
Not at all. I can remember that 2013, the American government, nominated about 23 of us from around the world, 4 from Africa. I represented Nigeria in that collection of young people to go to the America to understudy their leadership development systems. And it was shocking to me, experiencing for the first time, that America spends more than $150 billion every year to develop leadership capital in the country. So the focus on high schools, university students, they start very early to expose them to the meaning of selflessness, the meaning of volunteerism, the meaning of getting involved in building a nation. And that is exactly what is missing in our country today. And so you only find individual organizations, those like ours, who are busy, working very hard, stretching to make sure that young people begin to grow and become leaders. But I've not seen major institutional funding that can drive leadership development in such a way that young people can be transformed in their thinking. And we need a new level of conversation to be able to drive this country to the next level of growth and possibilities. Conversation that says our country is going to be a great country. Conversation that says, we can make a difference in our country. Conversation that says that in our little space, we'll influence our little space and be the best that we can ever be in the space. That one day we will become positional leaders that will make a difference, in our country. And that Nigeria belongs to all of us. This is the kind of thinking that can help that can inspire a young person to say, you know what, I don't think about them now. I think about the future of this country. So let me forego setting, shortcuts to be able to help to fix Nigeria.
And speaking about the future, I have heard people express concern about the quality of mind of Nigerian youth.
Absolutely.
Is tomorrow lost?
Tomorrow is not lost, because the reason why it's not lost is because of people like us. There are a lot of young people in this country, the Fela Dutoyes, the Muneli Driving Leap Africa, and quite a lot of organizations that are committed to make sure that our future is not lost. But nevertheless, if government does not see the need to invest hugely, I'm not talking about investing, just peanuts to leadership development. I'm talking about just like you're investing trillions of naira in infrastructure. You have to invest billions of naira in developing the leadership capital qualities of young people so that a new mindset is developed. We need an attitudinal change, a paradigm shift in the way things are done, in this country. So you need such a movement.
But there clearly is a paucity of models in public life.
Absolutely, there is. What we need to do at this point in time, early enough, is to begin to provide, role modeling system for our young people. Begin to find people who can inspire young people. We don't need a lot of technical skills in this country. Technical skills are not what we need. We can produce all the professionals that we want, all the doctors and lawyers and all of those professionalism that we're promoting. We can do all of that. But guess what? If you produce 10,000 doctors and they lack attitude in leadership capacities, what you have in hospitals will be people who don't have capacity to make a difference. Rather, they will cause disadvantage to the people and damage to the people. That's what you have. If you have lawyers, 1,000 lawyers, and those lawyers do not have an attitude that has integrity or has culture or vision or ability to sacrifice or even speak truth to power, then you have our courtrooms that will be filled with injustice because you don't have people who have capacity to promote justice. I have spent 21 years in this business of developing leadership capital in this country. I have seen the pains. I've seen, the sense of joy, that it gives me, and a lot of people believe in what I'm doing. I've seen that, and I tell you the truth, that there is power in nurturing young people deliberately for the future. There is power in grooming leadership capital in our culture, because if we continue to do that, then we will join the rest of the Community of Nations to be able to make a difference, because we have groomed people who will become positive leaders with high level of responsibility for the common good, which is what is lacking.